Hi guys, it's me, Solo Black Dude. I'm gonna upload this one early because I actually wanted to upload my side of the battle to this battle. I'm actually facing KingDaddyDMAC. He's a well-known popular YouTuber and a long-time friend. I was his 4th ever upload, not to blow my own horn, but I was actually his 4th ever upload on his channel. I don't think anyone else remembers that apart from myself and probably him as well. Also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, by the way, there's not going to be any layouts because I needed to I wanted to get this battle up fast so that I can post this as a video response. Anyway, yeah, he's a really cool guy. One of my he's probably like top 2, top 3 favorite YouTubers. Anyway, we're gonna get this match going, and yeah, we're gonna do a standard OU match, no weather, because I'm sure people don't like to face Excadrill. I mean, if you saw my last upload, I faced Excadrill, and it was kind of scary. But anyway, let's get into this battle. So, I'm going to lead off with my Latios, and he's going to lead off with Jellicent. He's going to switch out, probably throw in Dracomew in this case, but I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt. He goes into his Heatran. It's not special defensive as he mentioned in his other video. It's actually a offensive Heatran with a Balloon. He knows that I'm Scarfed because of the damage that I did, so I'm going to switch him out into my Nibi, my Suicune, just in case if he goes for, say, Hidden Power, Ice or Dragon Pulse. He's probably predicting Dragon Pulse at this point, but he just lays up his rocks because he knows this switch is kind of obvious. So he's going to go back into his Jellicent. Nice play on his part. I found out what kind of ability this Jellicent is. It is a Water Absorb kind, not the Curse Body kind, which I don't normally see very much lately. Yeah, but he blocks the Skull quite well. Now I'm gonna predict his switch, probably a Scald or Toxic, going to my Ferrothorn because Ferrothorn would be the best Pokemon against it. Now here, I failed to see the taunt, otherwise I would have Power Whipped, but instead I let my rocks like a dummy. So he played me right there. So he's gonna switch out into his Heatran. I'm gonna have to switch out because I'm predicting that, and I'm gonna go back into my Victini. Now, I was going to go for the Brick Break, but there's 2 things. 1, I don't have Brick Break. Sorry. 2, if I had Fusion Bolt, that would have been quite bad. So I figured if he's going to switch, I'll switch too. So I'm going to go for the U-turn, get a bit of switch initiative, and switch out. And then I'm going to go back into my Latios. So at this point, he knows that I'm for a fact I'm confirmed Scarf because I brought in on his own Scarf Pokemon. But you'll see later on, he's actually Jolly Scarfed. Kind of spoilers, but hey. So I'm going to go for a Dracomew because, you know, Dracomew is going to smash anything that comes in, and he goes into his Jellicent. Judging by the damage, it is definitely physically defensive because especially defensive Jellicent would have done a lot, hold on a lot better than that. So he's going to switch out into his Heatran because he doesn't want to take any more Dracomew does, and I avoid that miss, and that was, in my opinion, probably very key, as you'll see right in a few minutes. So I'm going to switch out, go into my Suicune, take a bit of Stealth Rocks damage, and he is going to go for the Earth Power. Now, he could have Fire Blasted, he could have Earth Powered, I'm not really sure, but then again, Earth Power is the same as a not very effective Fire Blast, so, you know, he gets a special defense drop, which is bad. I'm going to predict the switch into his Jellicent. I'm going to switch out and go back into my Latios. So right now I was feeling pretty confident, you know, I figured I know what he's going to do. I might be able to, well, I kind of played him really. So he goes back into his Heatran because he knows the Dracomew is coming. I wasn't very sure if I was to Thunderbolt there because he could have easily switched into Landorus predicting that, but I figured Dracomew might be the better play. And here is where you're going to see where that Dracomew miss mattered, because here he lives on 4, he lives on a smidgen, cut up, grind it, mince it, put it on the plate, take it out and put it in front of you. That's how much he lived on, and that means he's able to get off a Hidden Power Ice on me, and that really did hurt. That miss right there, probably very key. I'm not sure how he would have played there. So he goes into his Scrafty, a Pokemon I swear is just very annoying. Actually, my last match that I just faced took about 30 minutes. I faced a Scrafty. I failed to hit him with my Reuniclus. I went for a Trick Room, predicting his switch, but he just Dragon Tailed me out, and it just caused a lot of matches. It just caused a lot of time. I still want a match though, but if you guys want to see it, then let me know in the comments below. It's 63 turns long. Anyway, I'm digressing here. So he goes into his Scrafty. He managed to get for Dragon Dance, and he's gonna get up his health. Judging by the nickname and the gender, it is definitely a old style Zurizuki Norse graphic that was used back in the days of early 5th gen. But I take that with relative ease because Conqueror is usually a physically defensive monster. You know, like an enhanced Machamp, and I'm able to get off a Drain Punch and take his health and pretty much get back up to around 90%. So yeah, I take out his Gravity with relative ease. Now he goes into his Shaman. I'm not really sure what he's going to do here. I'm thinking he might go for the Seed Flesh straight off the bat, considering Conquer does lower special defense. So I am going to switch out, go into my Emothorn just in case I can quad resist the Sea Flare, but he actually goes for Toxic, so either way. Now he switches out, goes into his Heatran. I am able to get off my Stuff Rocks because I've been dying to get that off for ages since I got taunted by that Jellicent. So, gonna go into my Suicune. I am at exactly 50% of my health. He goes for a Fire Blast. Unfortunately, it misses. Not really sure how much it mattered here, but we're gonna see how much my Suicune lives on. He can live on about 104, so you know, varying on min-max damage and for possible fire burn. I could have died, I could have lived, I don't know, but either way, I'm able to get the rest off. And people think it's a Crocune. I'm not really sure if I would class it as that. It's actually a set I made back in mid 4th gen where it has Scald, Ice Beam, Calm Mind and Rest. Its objective is just to go for Calm Minds, Calm Minds, Calm Minds, and then rest off and then sweep. But anyway, yeah, since he can't switch out, I'm going to go for a Scald. Confident he won't switch out into his Jellicent, which he doesn't now, after Heatran goes down to a Scald. So, I'm going to switch out because Suicune cannot do anything to a Jellicent, and I am going to go back into my Ferrothorn, as he takes this perfect opportunity to go for a Recover to get that nice needed health that he would need for my later Pokemon. So, he's relatively back up to full health. I'm exactly back up to full health, and he's going to predict the Power Whip because, you know, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's obvious. I was thinking, should I go for a Jabble in case he does switch, but I was just being too safe at the point. So, you know, good for him. He manages to go into his Dragonite safely. Now, I wasn't exactly sure if he might be DD. If that's the case, I would have saved him Jabbled. He said that he nearly outraged, and if he did, that would have been very, very problematic for him because I would have just probably done a lot of damage to him. But he's really glad he went for the Fire Punch. I did not really see that coming, and it knocks me out in one hit. I'm like, damn it. So, I'm gonna go into my Victini. I was gonna go for the V-Create, but in case he went to his Jellicent, I didn't want to do that. So, he went to his Landorus, predicting the Fusion Bolt, and I do a nice amount of health with Zen Headbutt. I'm falling behind the narration here, don't know why, but anyway, he kills me with an Earthquake, and there. So, gonna go into my Latios. He doesn't want to switch out because if he does, he's going to take a lot of damage from Draco Meteor. So he's just going to fodder out his Landorus as I take him out with a Draco Meteor. And yeah, that's a kind of an overpowered kill, judging by that health. So his Landorus goes down. He's going to go into his Jellicent. Anyway, gonna go for that Draco Meteor. He's probably gonna live that because I am at -2. I can't really do that much damage to him unless I get a critical hit, which I was kind of hoping for at this point. But this match was like no hacks whatsoever. So you know, it's gonna tend to go that way. So he manages to get all that health back by using Recover. My only hope and only hope is to go for a critical hit. I've said only twice. I don't know why. But anyway, I don't get it. I'm at -4. I'm now at -6. I can't do anything. My Latios is useless. It's gonna die to a Scald, and that's it. So, I have 2 Pokemon left, I think. 2 Pokemon left, Reuniclus and Conch Elder. So, I'm gonna go into my... No, I have 3 Pokemon left. So, I'm gonna go into my Conch Elder. I'm thinking he might go for a Taunt. I'm gonna speed this bit up because this bit is just basically him recovering off and me Stone Aging. So, I go for Stone Edge here, I missed there. Considering Stone Edge's accuracy, I do actually hit quite a lot of my Stone Edges, so I'm kind of glad that I managed to hit my mark. I'm not gonna go for a bulk up because I'm kind of hesitant to go for the bulk up in case he goes for a taunt, and if he does taunt me and I go for bulk up, I'm screwed. So I'm in a conditional point to just go for a Stone Edge, like all the time. Really, it's just. If I miss, I'm screwed. If I bulk up, well, I kind of bulked up there, but you know, it's just that I was confident he was going to keep going for Scalds. So go for Stone Edge there. It does a little bit over about 50%, about 60%. And now he's just gonna take me out with a Scold. If he kept recovering, he was kind of scared that I might get a critical hit, and if I did, that would have been problematic. So he's just going to take me out right there, and down goes my Conkeldurr. Now I have two Pokemon left. I have my Reuniclus and I have my Suicune. So I go into my Reuniclus, my Rider. I would tend to say this is my signature Pokemon really, because I love Reuniclus. And yeah, so I am going to go for a Psychic. He's going to go for a Taunt, I believe. I can't really go for a Calm Mind in this case because, you know, if I go for a Calm Mind and he taunts me, I'm dead. I'm in that conditional point where I have to keep attacking. I can't go for any non-attacking moves because of that taunt. So gonna go for Psychics. Really wish I had like Shadow Ball, but you know, it's just I don't have Shadow Ball on my Reuniclus. I have the traditional Psychic, Focus Blast, Recover, and Calm Mind. So keep going for Psychics, sorry. He goes for Scold, gets the burn, not gonna matter because of my Reuniclus's ability called Magic Guard, which prevents any residual damage such as burn, paralysis, poison, hail, and sandstorm. So I think I get max damage here and I take him out, which is good because I really need that thing out. So he's down to his last two Pokemon. I'm gonna switch out on this turn after he brings out his Dragonite because I know that if I stay in, I won't have anything to deal with Shaymin, and Suicune is not a good matchup against Shaymin. So I'm gonna switch out, go into my Suicune, max HP, max defense, let's go. So he's gonna go for the Outrage. It is banded, by the way, in case you haven't noticed by now. He's gonna go for the Outrage. I'm gonna leave it on about 33, which is great. He goes for a second Outrage because he's locked into it. I'm hoping he gets the Confusion turn, but he doesn't. He gets the 3-turn Outrage. I'm like, ah. Okay, that's one thing that I can't control in this match. So he's gonna go for an Outrage. I'm gonna be able to live this because Reuniclus is physically bulky. You know, the Calm Mind variance is usually 252 in defense and HP. Gonna go for the Recover because that's the smart thing to do, because at this point I've only got one more chance. I have to bank on the fact that he has the Confusion and he hits himself. If he does, yes, I can probably try and Calm Mind stall his Shaymin and win. If he doesn't, which in case now it happens, you know, I might not be able to win. So he goes to Outrage. I'm able to live on 4. Just, you know, at that point it's just, you know, it's a 1-0. That's the best I can do. If I kept recovering up, chances are he wouldn't be able to attack himself and it would have been 2-0. But if he attacked himself, I would have had that much health. I would have had my health so to deal with the Shaymin right now. So, you know, Reuniclus is my last guy. I can't do anything. Just gonna go into his Shaymin, knock him out with an easy Earth Power, and that would be the game, and I lose 1-0. So DMAC, that was a very intense match. I really enjoyed it. Guys, check him out. He's a very popular YouTuber, got some great content and a very good intro, as I've seen in most of the comments in that video. But anyway, yeah, check him out, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.